With the sheer amount of leaks Fortnite has, you could fill 3 oceans. I mean, the Simpsons season was teased by leakers more than a year prior, but not every leak has actually been real. With a very popular Japanese crime game from Sega being teased by leakers just to never arrive, or a famous talking vehicle being announced to arrive soon with no release date in sight. Let's take a look at Fortnite leaks that leakers have gotten wrong over the years, once again. Out of all of the leaks I'll talk about, the Yakuza leaks had the most amount of people I've seen disappointed by them being fake. Yakuza, also known as Like a Dragon, is a gaming franchise published by Sega that was initially released in 2005 and has at least 9 games in the main storyline and a ton of spin-off games. So to say people love these games is an understatement. I mean, how can you not love a game that goes from a serious crime drama about the Japanese crime syndicates to singing karaoke in a bar with the uttermost passion, which is now an iconic meme song, to just beating up a bunch of grown men wearing diapers? I gotta play this game series now. Back in February of 2025, leaker accounts like iFireMonkey and ShinaBR tweeted that Yakuza is coming to Fortnite soon, and that Kazuma Kiryu and Goro Majima, who are the main protagonists of the games, will be the skins arriving within this collab. Many articles are written online about this collab coming soon because it's a pretty big deal for Yakuza fans, which shows how these leaks quickly spread across the internet through even just writing articles. Yakuza just made sense at that time to arrive. The next season was going to be a crime-themed season, and it was coming right after a Japanese-themed season. It's just a match made in heaven. Chapter 6 Season 2 arrived, then it left, and no Yakuza was added to the game. We are now at the end of Chapter 6, and many fans are upset. After doing research, I could not find any proof or reasoning why Yakuza would have arrived other than that the seasons themed were Japanese and crime related. Nothing in the files at all. The only potential in-game thing that could have added up was brought to me by TrueTry on Twitter, who messaged me and showed me an image of the Chapter 6 Season 1 map, but it's in Russian, where Seaport City was translated to Kamuro Quarter, which Kamurocho is the fictional district that the Yakuza games take place in. The only issue with this leak is that they were stating this collab was for Season 2, which that map image was for Season 1. So I just think it's truly a mistranslation. What's really funny is that I found an article that actually credited ShinaBR as the source for this Yakuza leak, and when I clicked on the link, the tweet was gone. Shina makes sure that they deleted any proof that they even said this was coming soon. It shows they're just not confident with these leaks, or it might just be straight misinformation. Whether these leaks were given by an insider or not, even the most vetted insiders seem to have been given false info, or maybe it was in the pipeline but got stopped so early on that just never was gonna happen. I guess Yakuza fans will just go sing sad karaoke until this collab is finally a reality. Which the fate for this collab is actually quite similar to another Sega gaming franchise that fans were praying was a reality, but their dreams got crushed. With the release of Persona 3 Reload in 2024, there were rumors of leaks of Persona officially collaborating with Fortnite. Persona 3 is a simulation RPG game where, according to the wiki, the game follows a group of high school students trying to cope with, understand, and accept death in a world surrounded by it, as well as finding their own reasons for living. That's pretty deep. I'll just stick to SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom on the PS2 instead. The rumors were stated by iFireMonkey, who said a source from someone who worked at Epic Games in the past gave them this information. This leak had tons of items for the upcoming Chapter 5 Season 2 update, which includes a bunch of Greek mythology items, which all actually came true. Squeezed between the season leaks was a mention of a Persona collab. Basically, everything in these leaks came true. The flying ability was the wings, the golden apple was the golden banana, the Olympus POI, and much, much more. But that Persona collab was never seen and still has not been seen since that tweet. According to the leaker Wenso, the Persona collab does exist, but seems to have been indefinitely put on hold. To me, all of this sounds like my friend at Sega told me this kind of situation. There's no proof within the game, no one has stated officially about this even potentially existing, and with rumors and leaks saying this collab was going to come out during the season, and many seasons later we still haven't seen it, it's just flimsy reporting. There is a chance that Sega has put this on hold forever, but without any official proof or official word, it's just a hoax in my eyes. This one's really up to interpretation. Until we see an official collab, all fans that wanted to see Persona in Fortnite can just hope and pray it comes true. After Disney decided to invest $1.5 billion to get stake into Epic Games, Disney started to have their famous characters arrive into Fortnite, like the Incredibles and Disney villains, which nobody bought. However, in October of 2024, a leak was spread by big leaker accounts saying that Lightning McQueen, the famous racist and groomer, will be arriving to Fortnite. As HypeX stated, Cars X Fortnite confirmed coming soon, crediting Sam Leaks, who I swear is leaking half the game at this point. I will state this, Lightning McQueen coming to Fortnite is most likely happening, as Lightning McQueen is already in Rocket League, and almost every car from Rocket League usually transfers over to Fortnite. So the actual car cosmetic coming to Fortnite is most likely real. However, I want to clarify, these leaker accounts have no idea when he's actually coming to Fortnite. As a few months after that initial leak, Sheena BR tweets, "The Fortnite X Cars collaboration is now confirmed. Epic added several files for the Pixar's Cars in the last update, strongly hinting the collab could drop as soon as the next update." That tweet was almost a year ago. The fake part about these leaks is the credibility. These big accounts are our main sources for this kind of information. They have built a reputation for giving us this information. Yet, sometimes they tweet this information without telling us it's rumors, or they really have no idea when it's coming. 2 months after that tweet, Sheena BR has an update for us, saying that the Cars collaboration is not expected to be released in the next update. But you said 2 months ago it was supposed to arrive in the next update. And in February of 2025, new music files were added for the Cars collaboration to Fortnite. That means it's coming out in the next update, right? And a few months later, those same music files were removed from the files. The constant misinformation about when this collab is arriving is devastating. So much so that this random Twitter account, Is McQueen in FN, crashed out on Twitter and hasn't said anything since April. I mean, what is there to say? Just to clarify, once again, I'm not saying Lightning McQueen and Disney Cars coming to Fortnite is fake. Who knows what kind of delays are happening behind the scenes that prevent this from being a reality. But these big leaker accounts are just constantly making assumptions on when this is going to arrive. And saying it's coming soon or in the next update is just guessing, and at this point, straight up lying. At this point, I'll be waiting for the tweet from Is McQueen in FN once he arrives into the game. There's actually another Disney-related property that was leaked to be coming to Fortnite as well, but it actually never arrived. Kingdom Hearts is the famous action RPG developed by Square Enix with official collaboration with Disney that has Sora, the original main character for the game, go on a grand adventure with Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and a half-naked yellow bear. After finally getting into Super Smash Bros., people want to see Sora in many different games. So, in May of 2024, HypeX tweeted that Fortnite is rumored to collab with Kingdom Hearts. As a reliable leaker, as stated by HypeX and other leakers, they stated that Kingdom Hearts is collabing with many different IPs, and that includes Fortnite. Who is this reliable leaker with a bunch of random letters as their name? An account that is now privated that wiped all their followers and following. A pretty reliable source if you ask me. This tweet, just from HypeX alone, has garnered so much attention at that time. And with Sora's inclusion in Smash Bros being such a big thing, Kingdom Hearts fans were excited. And the next time we got an update about this collab was never. This was the only time Kingdom Hearts in Fortnite was ever mentioned, and not a single word since then. I will give the leakers some credit here. They did clearly state it was a rumor, and they did not say it was coming soon or coming the next update. But the fact that it was announced at all, to just fall off the face of the earth, really hurt those fans. I would say there's still a chance for Sora to arrive into Fortnite. Sora doesn't seem like a bad option, especially with such an iconic item like the Keyblade being a pickaxe. While that Kingdom Hearts rumor was more than a year ago, there is a famous RPG game series that was rumored for over 3 years to arrive into Fortnite and is still not a reality. Final Fantasy is one of the most iconic gaming franchises of all time. And with such an iconic character like Cloud Strife, it's basically a no-brainer that fans want to collab with Fortnite. On December of 2022, Sheena BR said that Final Fantasy might actually be coming to the game very soon. Where does this leak even come from? According to Sheena, it comes from Tabor Time YT's wishlist video of collaborations they want in the game. And the video did include some real upcoming leaks. So therefore, Final Fantasy is coming soon. That's some real good reporting. They did say that, who knows, maybe this will turn out to be true with eye emojis. Basically rumoring that it will be happening soon. Tabor Time time is a YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers, who makes a bunch of videos about Fortnite. Just a true grinder, and really has been for a while. But what does Tabor Time know about Fortnite leaks? It must have been a dry month for those leaker accounts, man. But don't worry, Final Fantasy fans. In February of 2024, FortBR Leaks with 2Ks said that according to Xbox Era Podcast, a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth collaboration is coming to Fortnite within the next week. You heard it here, folks. Next week. That tweet got community noted, saying Xbox Era Podcast did not reveal any dates, and that it just lines up with the Final Fantasy Rebirth release date. This leak tweet has tons of likes and retweets, by the way, which shows how much power that these fake leaks can have. The final update we have about this Final Fantasy collab was in January of 2025, where Sheena BR tweeted a list of confirmed or rumored collaborations for 2025, which included Final Fantasy. This list has a bunch of leaks from Ship Shell Nick of the Xbox Era Podcast, which I assume has a decent track record since the leakers keep on bringing up their name, as most of these leaks did come true, except for a few outliers. This brings up another huge problem. A trusted source can have a lot of accurate information, but there's a few sneaks of misinformation always put into there. These leakers just tweet everything as if it's confirmed to happen. At this point, who knows if Final Fantasy is going to be added? It seems like a pretty good fit for the game. I'm just tired for all these major franchises being announced as collabs just for a cutaway gag to be tweeted about by these leaker accounts. Devil May Cry is a very popular gaming series. People have been wanting it in Fortnite for a while, and fans of this series were going crazy after a rumor came out that Devil May Cry is coming to Fortnite soon, as well as an Avatar collab. People didn't really care much about that one. This was stated by Xbox Era, who also brought out those Final Fantasy leaks. Almost a year later, Avatar, the blue people, are finally in the game. Devil May Cry, though, shot dead back in the alley. A month prior to Avatar releasing, the leaker account Wensong went ahead and confirmed Devil May Cry is coming soon to Fortnite. And their insiders have confirmed many times it's coming soon. And 10 months later, I don't know what soon means at this point. If 1 year is soon, I'd hate to arrange hangouts with you. So many people in the replies were stoked about this reconfirmation. But these leakers are so vague. I understand you can't say too much about insider info. But if it's not gonna happen soon, just don't announce it at all. Who knows, maybe it will arrive sometime next year. Since HypeX also mentioned Devil May Cry being one of the leaks that could have been misinformation given by a leaker, I wouldn't bet money on it. In September of 2024, the famous animated villain Skeletor was announced to be coming soon to Fortnite. As stated by HypeX, Skeletor is the main villain of the He-Man Masters of the Universe series, which was a famous television series and toy line during the 80s. While we don't hear much about He-Man anymore, Skeletor is specifically still very popular. And even in 2026, they are making a live-action movie of Masters of the Universe coming soon. Skeletor actually arrived in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 in 2023, so him coming to Fortnite is not really a far-fetched idea. However, in April of 2025, Twitter user Perfect Shadow asked what happened to the Skeletor leak. HypeX then found this tweet after it gained some traction, and clarified that they actually trusted the insider that gave them this information, as they leaked other collabs that ended up being real, but they have no idea what's happening with Skeletor. HypeX even clarified and apologized that it may have been a mix of fake and real information that the leaker gave them, and said they were dumb for even saying it was coming soon. Which, hey, I'll take them being responsible for that. It's pretty stupid to say that. No disrespect to these leaker accounts, but they need to understand that people will believe any leaker rumor as true. No matter how much you clarify it's a rumor, they're gonna think that it's true. But saying coming soon, at least to me, means it's confirmed and it will be arriving. Like a lot of these fake leaks, I could still see Skeletor arriving, but it might be until that Masters of the Universe movie in 2026. Let me know in the comments if there's any fake Fortnite leaks that I may not have talked about. Leave a like, subscribe, use my code OshaBruh in the Fortnite item shop if you're pretty cool, and check out the last video I made about fake leaks inside of Fortnite.